the Tuesday Night Titans. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you an individual designated by Her Majesty as the senior ball boy at the recent Wimbledon Tennis Championships, Lord Alfred Hayes.
I think I'd have trouble chasing those balls around the court.
Nonetheless, a very exciting show. Greg and Julie Valentine. Have you ever met Greg Valentine's wife, Julie?
No, I haven't. I've seen her on many
Charming girl,
occasions.
gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She'll knock your eyes out.
But we have also a beautiful girl from our, I was going to say wrestling fraternity, but you really couldn't say that because she's a girl, a lady wrestler.
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, the number one contender for the championship held by the fabulous Moolah to join us will be Miss Wendy Richter, and also on hand, the rowdy one, Mr. Piper.
Oh, he's going to be here and he'll make his presence felt everywhere, as he always does. Always controversial, never without a word ready.
Also another individual to join us. As a matter of fact, someone who, much like Lord Alfred Hayes, speaks a little funny. Tony Garea from Auckland, New Zealand.
Almost a countryman, but definitely a brother colonial.
We'll be back as we continue with Tuesday Night Titans. As a matter of fact, we shall open our show, I'm happy to say, with Miss Wendy Richter. We'll be back with more TNT. Back again, and Lord Alfred Hayes, Captain Louis Albano, this Monday night will march into Madison Square Garden, leading the fabulous Moolah, the world's ladies champion, into the ring to face Wendy Richter, who will join us shortly, and Miss Richter, of course, being led to the ring by her manager now, Cyndi Lauper. Mm-hmm. If you would review some of the rather bizarre happenings of this rather unusual matchup in the Madison Square Garden.
Well, the history, I'll try and be as brief as possible. The history, Albano, as always, he opened his mouth much too widely, and you could say he was almost insulting to a very large degree to Cyndi Lauper. And she eventually came back to him, and she was rather hurt by what he'd said. But Albano didn't stop at this. He threw out a challenge to Cyndi Lauper, and he thought he would get Moolah to either beat her up or something like that, but Cyndi Lauper showed wisdom beyond her years, and she looked around the ranks of professional lady wrestlers and found the most exciting, and I say that in all senses of the word, the most exciting potential lady wrestler, the one who had most potential to beat Moolah. Our own Wendy Richter.
All right, what we would like to do now is take you to some footage.
We've got new blood, new purpose, and new ideas. Yeah, Moolah may have the world's championship belt, but she also has Lou Albano on her side.
Oh, Lou's going down, and so is Shmoolah.
Well, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce to you the number one contender for the ladies' championship, Miss Wendy Richter. Such a pleasure to have you on Tuesday Night Titans.
It's my pleasure being here.
Alfred, you must be, you said she was beautiful, huh?
I'm bursting to ask all sorts of questions, but I shouldn't ask them on this program.
Maybe later, if you don't mind. Let's get to the matter at hand, if we may. This Monday night in Madison Square Garden, you step to the ring, Wendy, and it must be, whether it's a win, even a loss, or perhaps a draw, it has to be, I would think, a thrill for you being associated with Cyndi Lauper and having this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm so happy that she chose me because I want to get in that ring against Moolah. It'll be the thing I have worked for 4.5 years is a title match against her, and to have that belt, I want that belt more than anything. Not to mention Lou Albano, how he insulted women in general, and Cyndi.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Mr. Albano, if I can remember, the quote stated that women either belonged in the kitchen or pregnant. I think that was.
And then he called us bar broads and bar flies, or something to that effect. And I've never been called a bar fly before.
I'm sure Mr. Albano is not lacking as far as his comments is concerned. Perhaps a little psychological warfare going on. I wonder if Lou Albano's comments and Moolah's comments, because she is, well, I think she has proven herself, at least Hayes, perhaps you will agree, is the toughest lady wrestler of all time. Would you agree with that, Lord?
Yes, I've heard her described as the toughest old bird in existence. Now, she is. She has proved it time and time and time again. And I'm going to speak to you now strictly as a wrestler. I saw your workout. We all saw your workout. Most impressive. But do you really think, right deep down inside, you can beat her?
Shoot, yeah. Just seeing that tape over again just got my adrenaline flowing. I'm ready for Monday.
All right,
Sure
now,
am.
how would you go about, without giving away too much, how would you go about in terms of strategy of attempting to defeat someone like Moolah? I mean, she must know every trick that there possibly could be in the ring.
That's for sure. And plus, Lou Albano, I know he's going to be sticking his hand in the pie too, but I'm just going to go out there and do my best. And I think my youth and strength, plus my determination, Cindy has really helped me. Like, I'm proud to be a woman. She's really for women's rights, and she's told me a lot of things. And I don't know, I feel like I'm a new person and everything.
I'll tell you, you are indeed something different. I would think that Lord Alfred Hayes, perhaps you'd agree with that as well, that Wendy is a little bit different than what you would think a stereotype lady wrestler would be.
I can't imagine how Moolah could fit into such a wonderful picture, but she does. And we have to get ourselves down to reality. Wendy is a beautiful, beautiful girl, but we do know by her records she is also a beautiful fighter.
Yes.
And she has that psyched up feeling that Cyndi Lauper's imparted.
Well,
I'm going to
never
have a
had
bet on her.
manager before. This is my first time to have a manager, and she's just really boosted my self-confidence, and I just can't wait till Monday.
Well, she is somewhat unusual, to say the least.
That's for sure.
I would think that she perhaps has had quite a bit to do with your lifestyle as of late.
Oh, yeah. Makeup, hair, clothing, everything. I've just practically thrown my cowboy boots and hat away. I still love Texas and proud of it, but I like the new image, too. I really do.
Well, we certainly would like to wish you all the luck in the world this Monday night. If, in fact, you're victorious, I would suggest that Lord Alfred Hayes would like to be a part of the victory celebration.
That sounds good to me.
I'll drink champagne from her wrestling boot anytime.
And I'll drink it from the other one.
Please. Thank you very much for joining us.
Well, thank you.
It has been a real pleasure, and we wish you all the best of luck. A young lady whose dream perhaps about to come true, Wendy Richter.
So I've worked hard for it, and I'm putting everything I have into it.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Take care. All right. We'll be back as we continue with more in just a moment. We're back, and in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be joined by one of the great athletes in the World Wrestling Federation, a gentleman who has been through the thick and the thin of it. Lord?
Yes, and he's always been a very, very wonderful representative of the wrestling profession, one who I am particularly proud of.
I'm sure I'll still say he talks a little bit funny. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, to join us, Tony Garea. How many times have you been a co-holder of the Tag Team Championship of the World Wrestling Federation?
5 times, Vince.
And is that not, no one comes close to that record, do they?
I don't believe so, Vince, no.
But as of late, Tony, it seems to me that your career has taken somewhat of a twist in that you seem to be wrestling more on an individual basis now than is compared to previously more of a concentration on tag teams. Is that by design?
Yes, Vince, I thought I'd like to try it on an individual basis for a while. Meanwhile, the feelers are out. I watch all the tag matches that are on in the arenas around the country, and I have my eye on a couple of young boys, and hopefully, if things work out, we can get together, and I'd like to try it for a 6th time.
I'm sure you would. What do they think about Tony Garea back in Auckland, New Zealand?
Well, that was, let me see now, that was 1972. I left Auckland, New Zealand.
Have you been back?
I've been back. I went back in 1978, and it was wonderful to go back there, see all my friends' children all growing up. That was the greatest pleasure I had going back, to see the young children. Here they are, 6 years older, and it was a great feeling.
You must be considered somewhat of a hero back in Auckland, New Zealand. You have really made it big like no other professional wrestler ever from New Zealand. With that in mind, let's take you now to a recent matchup, Tony Garea in individual competition.
Run for the money, and this should be quite a matchup. His opponent there, certainly a long-time favorite in the World Wrestling Federation from New Zealand, at 241 pounds, Tony Garea. Very interesting matchup here. It's a pick'em type of a match. There's no telling, rather, who will win. We're just about ready for the action to begin. Ray Stevens, yeah, if you had to pick a victor here in this match, who would it be? Would it be Tony Garea or Johnny Rods?
Well, right now you're looking at two wrestlers at any given time can beat any wrestler in professional wrestling. They both have tremendous ability. They're both in tremendous condition, and it would be very hard to pick a winner in this match. Tony Garea, very scientific wrestler. Johnny Rods, a little rougher, which I prefer to do. He takes advantage of every situation. So that, to me, gives him a little bit of the edge. But like I said, either one of these men are capable of beating anybody on any given day.
Garea with a nice takedown. Not too many wrestlers hail from the country of New Zealand. Tony Garea, wearing his country's colors very proudly. You ever toured in all of your worldwide wrestling? Have you ever toured to the country of New Zealand?
Yes, I have. It's a nice place for farmers. They got a lot of cows and a lot of sheep. Not my type of place, but if
Nice.
like that sort of thing, well, that's fine. But like I said, it's fine for farmers. Now you can see where Johnny Rods is getting the advantage.
You can also see Johnny Rods doing more than adjusting. That's the corner unprotected now. Rods off the rope. You'll see Johnny Rods using the ropes to his advantage on many occasions, and Tony Garea doesn't know it. It looks like he's headed right for the unprotected corner. No, nice block. Rods down into it.
He hit that awful hard. There's no turnbuckle on that corner.
That steel ring striking the forehead of Rods, and Johnny Rods now from pillar to post. Oh, nice maneuver by Tony Garea. Cover by Garea, gets two, and that's all.
That started to be a very good move by Johnny Rods, but I would have done that a little different.
Now, how would you have done it differently?
Well, I wouldn't have got my head run into that bare piece of steel there that Tony Garea just run his head into. I'd have been a little more cautious about it.
Johnny Rods with a right hand just clipped Tony Garea. Now with a knee into the back into the throat. Tony Garea in a lot of trouble.
Both of these guys can take it. They can take it as well as anybody. Both of them very impressive wrestlers.
Johnny Rods the corner now. Ooh, right down onto Tony Garea.
Taking good advantage of those ropes. Those ropes are a big help if you know how to use them right.
Referee cautioning Johnny Rods now. I would think it's somewhat of an art on the part of Johnny Rods or maybe a crippler Ray Stevens to know just how far you can push a referee in terms of bending the rules before you're disqualified and thus lose the match.
Absolutely it is. You got to know just how to do it, or you will be disqualified. You'll be fined a lot of money. And when I step in the ring, I go in there to win, and the only way you make money is to be a winner.
Tony Garea being set up by Johnny Rods now, missing with the elbow, right back, flying body press by Tony Garea. Doesn't get him. Did not hook the leg. Ooh, look at that. Clipped him right across the jaw.
Good move on Rods' part. You could see the power when he threw Garea off.
Back body, no, sunset flip. Will he get him down? Johnny Rods over as they legs. No. Couldn't quite hook him properly.
A lot of times, you know, it looks like a fellow should be pinned, but you take one of these big men, and when you grab him, you better have him just right, or you're not going to hold him there. Now, you see, if Rods was doing this right, he would be taking the air right out of his throat right now, without the referee.
I would suspect that's exactly what he is doing. That's a chokehold, is it not?
Not quite. He has it on the side. I'm sure he's making Garea a little weak because the blood's slowing down, going to his head right now.
Johnny Rods now bringing Tony Garea, trying to get him over.
Trying to get him set for a suplex.
Look at
and
that.
it back.
Nicely done by Garea. Very nicely done.
That's what I mean. Either one of these men are capable of beating anybody on any given day.
I'm sure that includes Ray Stevens.
On the right day, if maybe I was sick.
If you were sick?
Yes.
Johnny Rods with a kick. Now, this is nip and tuck seesaw battle pretty much all the way. Nice reversal by Tony Garea. Trying to set up the back body drop, but kick to the chest. It was a telegraphed maneuver. Rods with the momentum. Reversal by Garea, however. And there is the way it's supposed to be done.
Good competition here. Good even competition.
Flying body press, hooks the leg, gets him. So Tony Garea, 2 weeks in a row, victorious with the flying body press. Really looks good, Tony does.
I would have to say he was very lucky to get that pin on Johnny Rods.
And again, they're continuing to slug it out here. Drop kick into the chest. Momentum takes Rods all the way over and outside. He's hot. Tony Garea gets the Duke. We'll take you back now to action we saw earlier on. Call it, Mr. Stevens. There, the back body drop.
Beautiful back drop by Garea. I'm going to give credit where credit's due right here, and he took a lot of the sting out of Johnny Rods with that.
And look at that, went way up high with that flying body press, hooked the leg, perfect pinning position. Rods kicks out. It's a little too late.
Very impressive victory, Tony Garea, and of course, as we heard, the voice of Ray the Crippler Stevens at that time, doing a bit of commentary, as a matter of fact. Tony, you yourself have tried your hand from time to time at some commentary, have you not?
This is right, Vince, and it gives me a complete different perspective to looking at professional wrestling, and I've enjoyed it, and I certainly hope to be back doing a little more commentary from time to time when the occasion comes up.
Other than that particular aspect of professional sports, what aspirations does Tony Garea have? You mentioned earlier you'd like to try for one more time, if you could find the right tag team partner, like to try for one more time with a tag team title. What about an individual goal?
Well, individual goals now, in the professional wrestling world, where we have my good friend Tito Santana, he has the Intercontinental belt. Of course, if it was possible to wrestle Tito for the belt, I would certainly take that opportunity. Then we have Hulk Hogan. Well, I'm not going to kid myself. Hulk Hogan is 300 pounds, and he's 6'8". He's a heck of a lot bigger than me and a heck of a lot stronger. And I don't think there would be a show of me taking the belt off him. But I think a match with Tito Santana would prove to be a very interesting match, and I believe we could have a real good scientific match. And I believe I would have a chance.
No doubt about that. It'd be a great match. From a tag team standpoint, if you're looking for a tag team partner, what are you looking for? You're looking for someone stronger, someone with a little more agility. You know, if you have your druthers, what are you looking for? I'm
looking for somebody with agility, Vince, because I believe agility, about my weight, maybe a little lighter even, about 5'11", 6 foot tall, because I believe that man has the stamina. He has the stamina. When you get, when you're around 6'1" and you're 250, 260 pounds, it's too much weight. Too much weight. So that's the type of man I'm looking for. Man with agility, a man that can move in the ring.
Tony, the very best of luck. We hope you find the tag team partner you're looking for, and certainly hope you have the greatest of luck in the future in the World Wrestling Federation.
Thank you very much, Vince.
Tony Garea will be back as we continue with more TNT. We're back, and in a moment from now, we shall take you to our very special feature matchup. And Lord Alfred Hayes, this week it involves Samoan number 3. An aggressive sort, as all of the Samoans are, although Afa and Sika, as of late, have taken somewhat of a different path. Aside from that, Samoan number 3, the youngest of the Samoans, set to lock horns with Superfly Snuka. Great matchup.
Yes, indeed. I like watching Superfly Snuka for 2 reasons. One, he has tremendous patience, and he will hold back until the time is apparently right for him. And then, when it is right, he is a perfectionist. And what he does then is absolute perfection. And that is why the whole world of wrestling have taken him to their heart.
Well, he reacts a great deal on instinct, and his instincts are very, very good. So let's take you now to videotape. It's Samoan number 3 against the Superfly.
Scheduled for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. The participants to my right from the Isle of Samoa. He weighs 278 pounds. Samoan number 3, Samu. His opponent from the Fiji Islands, weighing 250 pounds, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka going to one knee, giving the I love you to everyone here in Madison Square Garden. In there tonight with the youngest of all 3 Samoans, Samuel.
Well, he's a tough one, I'll tell you. He is quick, and he's going to give Superfly a hard time.
Pearl Harbored him. Didn't wait for any instructions, any bell or anything, but now the bell has rung, and the Superfly is hot. And look at him, Pat. He looks in an unbelievable shape.
He looks better than ever.
Right hand almost sends him over the top rope. Superfly winds him up, sends him hard into the turnbuckle, scoops him up into a slam.
270 pounds, picks him up like nothing.
He picked him up like he weighed 0.
Snuka looks better.
He made him pay for that, didn't he?
He sure did.
Do you think that Samuel realizes that was the wrong thing to do?
He now realizes it.
Jimmy got upset in a hurry and unleashed an attack that the Samoan number 3 will not soon forget. Side headlock now by the Fly.
There's only one Jimmy Superfly Snuka. All the years I've been around wrestling, I have never seen anything like him.
He is a classic. Couple nice leapfrogs. Oh, crossbody! Right down there. No, he didn't get him.
Did you see this guy jump up? He's incredible. Snuka just jumps up there like nothing.
Hence the name Superfly. Well, look at the legs, Pat. Look at the legs on him. That's what gives him that power. And he's young.
That helps.
Yes, it does. All business. Look at his face, Pat. Samoan number 1, Afa, successful in his contest tonight against Tony Garea.
Very successful. And now Samoan number 3 is going to try to do the same thing.
Highly unlikely. Anything can happen, but if I were a betting man, I would have to put my money on the Superfly.
Oh, I would bet on Superfly too. Oh, yeah.
But anything can happen out there. Front face lock now by the Superfly as he is controlling Samula. He was announced tonight by ring announcer Howard Finkel as Samu. Is that short for Samula? Or?
Must be.
Headbutt. Hurt Jimmy.
Hurt his back.
Deliberate choke now. Snuka, I've seen absorb unbelievable punishment, Pat.
There again, that's one of the reasons is the fact that he's well conditioned. He can take a lot of punishment.
Well, it seems that all these guys from the South Pacific have that ability, Pat, for some reason. Maybe it's their upbringing, climate, food, culture, whatever. Slam now. No way. You're not going to beat the Superfly with a cover without hooking something. Trapezius hold now being used, as is a favorite of all 3 Samoans.
Look at the face, Samoan. None of them too pretty, really.
Not really something to write home about. Of course, you and I are not about to win any prizes either, Pat. No, it's easy for us to say.
I would say I don't get no better than that.
I thought you were saying a little better than me.
Well, I can say that too.
Superfly coming up now. Crowd still buzzing over the Hulk and his sensational victory here tonight over Mr. Wonderful as a handful of hair takes Jimmy back down to the canvas. That's got to be a big disadvantage to have all that hair in there, Pat. I never had that problem.
Oh, yeah. These guys, you can actually pull on the hair, doesn't it? It's just it takes them off balance. But actually, you can pull on these guys' hair, they don't feel nothing.
Just the pain. Still after that trap. Jimmy keeping the blood circulation going in that arm, which is very important. Still to come, the giant 6-man. Rocky Johnson, Tony Atlas, co-holders of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship, along with the Polish power, Ivan Putski, as they take on a very formidable team of the dynamic duo from across the pond, Mr. Fuji and Tiger Chung Lee, who team up with Sergeant Slaughter.
Interesting combination.
Extremely interesting. Still hanging on to the trapezius muscle is Samuel, Samoan number 3. Gaining some advantage here. Look at the arm development on the Superfly. He doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody.
Absolutely not.
And you don't get that way, folks, waiting for the bus. Good shot there by our number 3 handheld. Excellent camera work tonight.
As usual.
Another good shot of the Samoan's face. Jimmy now trying to fight this thing, trying to get back on his feet. got to do that to alleviate the pressure. Both ankles wrapped. I understand he's had some injury problems.
He's had
over the past month.
All the flying he got thrown out of the ring, of cement floor, barefooted like that. Something's got to give sometime. Slowly getting up now, Snuka. Cebola having the advantage because he's standing up, putting more pressure again on Snuka. Snuka taking his time. Trying very hard to get up, real slow.
He's got to his feet now, Pat.
Side headlock now by the Samoan.
Shoulder block sends Jimmy down. Jimmy drops in front, Samoa over the top. Nice leapfrog, and another by the Superfly. Drops down in front as he went for a high cross body. Beautiful big chop. Superfly flying headbutt.
Did you see that flying headbutt too? Incredible. They want to see him fly.
Jimmy can do anything he wants to do right now. Going for a suplex. Oh, a big high one.
Oh no, he's going so far.
He's 3/4 away from the. He's 3/4 of the way away from the ring, Pat. Superfly up on top of the top turnbuckle. Samuel doesn't know where he is. Look out! Fantastic.
Wow. Superfly Snuka. There is only one of a kind like the Superfly. He is extraordinary. What a matchup. Samoan number 3 making quite a good accounting of himself, to say the least, as well.
I could watch that all the time. Superfly, as I said before, and I hate to say this, I said so, a perfectionist. The headbutt was just superb. But as you said, Samoan number 3, he didn't stay down to that. He came back. He reached down inside, got something, and came back. Maybe it was unfortunate for him. He did, because he still wound up down there for 1, 2, 3.
Good to hear. By the way, we will have somewhat of a different point of view, I'm certain, later on TNT, because to join us will be Rowdy Roddy Piper, and he's had his differences as of late with the Superfly.
Yes, and if he should ever tangle with him, I just hope, for one, that Superfly is in that same, what could you say, that same...
frenzy, maybe. Huh?
Yes, yes, because he was, wasn't he?
He sure was. We'll be back as we continue with more Tuesday Night Titans. The mailbag awaits his lordship. In a moment, Lord Alfred Hayes will be joined by the mailmen, the mailbag segment. Before we do that, however, we'd like to give you the address for the benefit of those of you who would like to drop us a line, as many thousands of you do every week. The address to write to is P.O. Box 1538. That's TNT, P.O. Box 1538, Greenwich, Connecticut, and the zipper on that is 06836. And Lord Alfred Hayes, I think the mail is approaching just over your shoulder. I think at any moment, just from behind. No, wait! What? What is this?
For weeks you've been complaining about how your mail's been delivered. How does this suit you?
My
With the
gosh!
tab of tea. Here you go,
Oh
sir.
my
nice.
goodness!
Yes.
With a
My
little
special
spot
pen
of
there.
tea. Why don't we just put it
Special
right
delivery.
there?
Put that down.
Oh
Marvelous.
my! Oh, it's
Can we do that in private?
Mike. Thank you very much.
God!
What a mail person!
But surely
this
you
turned
weren't
out.
the one who were throwing the bags at me all
No,
the...
no. This is special delivery.
I'll say it's
that
special
is
delivery.
really
Yes.
Well,
nice.
thank you
delivery.
very much. Isn't that?
Thank you. What did you say your name was?
Kelly.
Your phone number?
Thank you, Alfred. What a lecherous sort! My goodness.
Okay.
You have lipstick all over your cheek, Lord
Leave it
Alfred
there.
Hayes. All right, and now we go to the mailbag. All right, Lord Alfred Hayes. Where to?
We go to Philadelphia.
All right.
And here we have dear TNT this time. Some time ago, I saw Hulk Hogan before he won the belt. In fact, I used to see him a lot.
Oh.
Now he's the champion. Why is it we don't see him as much? Dennis Swartz.
Well, I would suggest that Mr. Hogan has perhaps the busiest schedule of anyone in the history of professional wrestling. As a matter of fact, his duties as World Wrestling Federation champion. How's the tea?
It's not English.
It's not English. His duties as World Wrestling Federation champion take him literally worldwide, and unfortunately, he can only be in one place at one time.
That's true. His
What's
services
next
are
now?
demanded everywhere. This is upside down. Must be from Australia. From Milwaukee. Dear Vince, congratulations on TNT. It's really a great show. We especially liked the Ivan Putski singing and dancing piece. Do you have other wrestlers who can sing and dance as well? The ladies of Milwaukee.
The ladies of Milwaukee. Well, to the ladies of Milwaukee, I'm sure that you will find that many World Wrestling Federation athletes are multi-talented. As a matter of fact, later on, hopefully, Mr. Piper is going to be with us, and we'll find out if, in fact, he can play the Scottish bagpipes. Where to now,
I'd
Lord
like to see
Alfred
him dance the Highland Fling, too.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
This one is coming from Topeka, Kansas, and it says, Dear Vince, we saw Dr. David Schultz on the very first TNT show, then Paul Orndorff, and then Mr. Fuji. When can we see our favorite Rocky Johnson? And it's signed Melissa Washington.
I'm sure Rocky Johnson will be appearing on Tuesday Night Titans very, very soon. As a matter of fact, Rocky, one of the all-time greats in the World Wrestling Federation. He, too, however, has a very busy schedule. Right now, we'd like to introduce to you, speaking of one of the great wrestlers, certainly one of the greatest of all time, to join us now, ladies and gentlemen, and a fine gentleman on top of all of that. Here is Mr. Red Bastien.
Thanks a lot for that.
Always.
Does the post lady ring twice?
I hope so.
Red, what's going on in the life of Red Bastien these days?
Well, Red Bastien, as you well know, is representing the World Wrestling Federation out in California. And prior to that, I went back to college, spent some time in college catching up where I left off. And now I'm back east for the summer.
You're regarded as one of the all-time greats in the World Wrestling Federation. Lord Alfred Hayes, I'm sure you'd concur with that, as so many of the members of the wrestling fraternity do, notwithstanding the fans all over the world. I think it says something very special, Lord, I'm sure you'd agree, when from inside the fraternity itself,
yes,
those individuals state
yes,
that Red was one of the all-time greats.
Mm-hmm. In the phraseology of the wrestlers, he was in fact a wrestler's wrestler. They really appreciated what he did, and they had tremendous, I don't like to say this word, but I'll say it anyway, guts. And he could always dig down deep inside and come up with that little extra that made him Red Bastien.
All right, let's go now to the videotape. We have a piece. Red Bastien is in action, as a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go now to the videotape. We'll take you back to yesteryear. Not too many years ago, however. Let's take you now to Red Bastien in action.
Exactly this match right offhand.
This is from where? Out on the coast?
It looks like Texas, probably in Texas, because that's where the Funk Brothers are from. And it was probably in Texas someplace. As you know, Dory Funk Jr. was a prominent wrestler, comes from a wrestling family.
One of the all-time greats.
Right, Dory Funk Sr., and this is Dory Funk Jr., and then he also has a brother, Terry Funk, and all well-recognized wrestlers in their own right.
Red, what do you account for your phenomenal success? What particular athletic skill, if in fact that was it, do you recognize as perhaps your greatest asset?
Well, I really don't know, Vince. I did start wrestling when I was very young. I started wrestling when I was 16 years old. And I guess I was better at wrestling than anything else, and so I just kept on kept on wrestling and kept trying to improve my skills. And one thing about wrestling, you're always learning in wrestling. Right up to the day you retire or you quit or you get hurt and injured and aren't unable to wrestle any longer, you're always learning. And you can learn from someone that's been in the business just a short period of time. You can always pick something up. Wrestling with Dory Jr., as you see, he is a ring general. And you always got to be on your toes with guys of his caliber.
Well, here outside, I mean, that's concrete that Red Bastien is. Well, actually, in this unusual match, it appears to me that falls count on the inside and the outside, and there, Red Bastien gets the Duke.
Got the Duke there. Well, here we go again. Now, this looks like must be a Texas death match because falls don't count, evidently. I know that once you get on top of Dory Jr., you got to stay on top because he's a man that's very resourceful, as the Lord says. You got to, when you get the upper hand, you just got to keep on trucking.
Well, unfortunately for Mr. Funk, I believe he has been busted open, perhaps from the outside of the ring, and right now, beautifully done. Nice suplex. And for the count. And there, Red Bastien, convincingly victorious.
Now he's got to answer the count now. If he gets up before the count, why, we can still continue. Texas Death Match. I'll tell you, the Funk brothers were always great at these matches. They were tough. It's very salty. Both Terry and Dory.
Well, you never could count them out, that's for sure. Never.
As a matter of fact, the father of the Funk brothers actually died wrestling.
Is that right?
Yes, he was a gritty old beast, and he just loved to wrestle, and he was on his
What a
ranch.
maneuver we just saw.
Did you see that maneuver?
Wow.
That's why you say you can never count those Funk brothers out because they've always got a way to reach down and pull something up.
Incidentally, that's Ken Farber refereeing there. Good referee.
To the buckle again, and boy, I'll tell you, this has proven to be a tough matchup. I guess the two of you are perhaps never the same after this match. Ooh!
Ooh, good. Good height. Good height you got there.
This is the first time I've seen this, and evidently it's got to be around 8 or 10 years old. Funk wasn't going to allow that jump off the top rope.
No, he was not going to allow that. Ooh! Wow! What a right hand! Oh, my! Toe-to-toe, my goodness, what a battle.
I think that headbutt hurt me as much as it did him.
Yeah.
A tremendous matchup. Seesaw battle all the way. You and Mr. Funk. As you said before, the Funk family proven themselves, I guess, one of the great wrestling families of all time.
Indeed.
And what a matchup.
Oh, indeed. It was a pleasure to be able to get in the same ring with those guys. It really was.
It didn't look like that to me.
No, I wouldn't think so. No. How long of a span did Red Bastien enjoy in the World Wrestling Federation?
Extended from 1947 to January of 1980.
My goodness, that is unbelievable. One of the longest wrestling spans of anyone in the history of the World Wrestling Federation.
With an exception of about a year and a half when I was overseas, when I was in the service, that was continuous.
Well, Red, you certainly have made an example of yourself, both in the squared circle as well as out of the squared circle as a representative of the World Wrestling Federation. We wish you all the luck in the world in your endeavors out in sunny California.
Thank you very much, Vince. It was a pleasure being here, and I thank you for asking me.
Oh, it is indeed a pleasure. Our pleasure, for sure. Red Bastien, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back as we continue with more Tuesday Night Titans. Join us now, ladies and gentlemen. He is known as the master of the figure four leg lock. And if he ever applies the figure four leg lock on an opponent under normal circumstances, that will certainly spell defeat for that individual. With that in mind, we introduce to you now Greg the Hammer Valentine. reception. Nonetheless, it is our pleasure, Mr. Valentine, to welcome you on Tuesday Night Titans. Very well. Of course, you know Lord Alfred Hayes, do you not?
Necessary.
Lord Alfred Hayes.
Well, of
Certainly.
course. It's just where old retired wrestlers come when they're all finished in the ring.
Well, you're sitting in the seat.
Nice soft chair.
That's the seat there.
Oh, listen, no, I'm not retired, though. You're retired. I'm talking about you.
I beg your pardon.
Surely you would hope to climb to the heights that Lord Alfred Hayes climbed to in his heyday as a pro wrestler.
Oh, wait a minute. I've already surpassed those heights. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Vincent, man? I've been wrestling 14 long years now. I started when I was very, very young.
It's true.
Very young. And I've accomplished almost every goal and every dream that I've wanted, except for one. And that's the World Championship, and I've come very, very close several times, and you know that yourself. And you know that.
Oh, yes, I do. You've been a very, very successful wrestler. Very dour, very stubborn, but your style is a good style because it produces results.
Yes, and I might add a style that, somewhat of a no-holds-barred type style. Seems to me Greg Valentine, a man who has a mastery of scientific pro wrestling, and on occasion will show that mastery. Under normal circumstances, he likes to mix it up in a roughhouse fashion, as we will see now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left, from Seattle, Washington, weighing 250 pounds, here is Greg the Hammer Valentine. And his manager, Captain Lou Albano. And his opponent, from Tocula, Mexico, weighing in at 235 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Tito Santana. This is a non-title bout.
Boy, can this Tito Santana turn on a crowd, the reigning Intercontinental title holder. And I should point out this is going to be a non-title bout, Sensational Santana. And of course, Santana's opponent is Greg the Hammer Valentine. Setting his sights on Mr. Santana is Captain Lou Albano. Exits the ring. And here we go with the action. Non-title matchup between Greg the Hammer Valentine and reigning Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana. Even though there's not a title at stake this week in this particular one-fall bout, there is a lot to be gained by Mr. Valentine if he could upend Mr. Santana. And of course, Tito Santana, a very proud individual, and very, very well respected by his peers in this great sport. Tremendous attitude, and a man has got just unbelievable talent. Lord Hayes, would you not agree with that assessment?
Absolutely every word. Tito Santana, a finely balanced athlete, admired by other wrestlers. He is a man's man. He deserves all the honors that he has achieved and all the honors that will definitely and surely come to him in the future.
Well, this capacity crowd on hand this week really turned on. We are seeing quite a match indeed. A miss by Valentine that obviously frustrates him. Shot there, some of the fans ringside this week. Tito Santana, tremendous working knowledge. The one thing he's going to have to watch out for, and that is Greg Valentine's figure four. Body slam with tremendous authority. Valentine backing off and a knee drop. High on the upper torso. Oh, kick out. Just an eyelash away from a pinfall.
Oh, close, so close.
And instant fame follows with a big elbow to the top of the head. And Santana is in trouble. You'd have to say that. Valentine can really be brutal.
Oh,
he can really take it to an opponent. He can capitalize once he's got the momentum going his way. Side headlock and a shot. Close fist to the top of the head and again. Rocking Santana time and time again. Right now, Tito Santana is in trouble. No! Oh, come on.
Gene, he is methodically brutal. He can hurt you with method. He picks all his spots. And once he's on top, he is not a flamboyant attacker. He will stick with one particular thing. And it has proved very, very successful for him.
Now there, of course, an obvious joke, as you fans saw. I don't mind telling you, the referee has got his hands full trying to control the likes of a Greg Valentine, 250-pounder. A man who certainly knows his way around a ring. Another pickup. What has he got in mind this time? Greg the Hammer Valentine. No, no. Oh, come on. How much more can Santana take? And now, Valentine raking the mouth of Santana, following up with a boot to the 10th rib in the midsection. Oh, but Santana trying to counter with little effect there. You see the boot right across the windpipe. Certainly that has to be construed by the referee as a choke.
I would say without a doubt. The other thing is, Valentine is taking no notice of this referee. If he's going to get disqualified, he's going to do it.
Oh, wait a minute, look at the reversal. Where does Santana get it from? Oh, and a right to the side of the head of Valentine. Followed with a chop, but another right. Then rocks the Hammer. Now Valentine in trouble as Santana goes downstairs, and has he come to life? Oh, and a big knee lift. And this crowd is on its feet. Watch out. Oh, a knee. That one downstairs, way downstairs.
To the pit of the
Pick
stomach.
up.
Oh.
And a vertical suplex takedown. Valentine, 2. No dice.
Oh, I take my hat off to Santana. That's twice. So close.
Oh, there's a miss. With an elbow. And again. Now, Santana rolling out of the ring apron. Both men are outside of the ring. Referee Dick Worley has the count going. The exchanging of blows, back and forth. Santana, Valentine, look at him go. Tooth and nail, back and forth. Wait a minute. There is the pin, but I believe the bell sounded. I believe the bell sounded. I don't know. I really don't know.
The referee is
Highly
talking to
questionable. Highly questionable. We're going to have to get referee discussing the result of that particular bout. It appeared that Santana won. Let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the count of 10, Tito Santana failed to get back into the ring. Here is the winner, Greg the Valentine, a Hammer Valentine.
Oh,
this
my
was
word.
a non-title bout.
Tremendous controversy will surround this one. Look at Santana. He is really upset with the referee's decision, and I can't say as I blame him. Nonetheless, it's going to go down in the record book as a victory. That's the bottom line.
Yes, indeed. Valentine, victorious. Very impressive to a certain degree, Mr. Valentine. I wonder what would have happened had that been a title match.
Well, as you've seen right there, Vince, you were watching the monitor along with thousands of other people out there on the USA Network. I had Tito Santana beat several different times. The referee did not count 3. I don't think Tito Santana kicked out in time. I think that the first time he counted 3, or counted 2, he should have counted 3 because...
Or slow on the count.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, and several occurrences there. And I've wrestled Tito Santana all throughout the United States. I believe that I should be the Intercontinental Champion. I neglected to say that that was my other goal in life and my professional wrestling career, besides the World Championship, is the Intercontinental Championship, because it has evaded me also. And I want it, and I believe that the referees, the officiators are not treating me right, because I should have won that particular match that you just saw this evening.
All right, well, right now I'd like to introduce to you, fans, someone who no doubt treats Mr. Valentine right, and that is his wife. So it is now our pleasure to introduce to you Miss Julie Valentine. Greg, I'm sure you count yourself to be quite fortunate.
Oh, yes,
despite the fact that you're not a champion as of yet.
Well, she's fortunate also, though. Very fortunate.
I think he's fortunate himself.
There's no doubt. Being the wife of Greg Valentine, I would think that that is no easy task.
It's not exactly easy. It has its ups and its downs, but it's a lot of fun, too.
Well, I suppose it can be fun being married to someone like Greg, but Greg strikes me as a type that it would be, well, quite bossy, very aggressive. Is that true, or is Greg not quite like that?
He's not aggressive to me. I know he's aggressive to his opponents, and I know he hurts them quite a bit, but to me, he's a pussycat.
I find it very difficult to believe that Greg Valentine is a pussycat. What do you think, Lord Alfred Hayes?
I couldn't subscribe to that in any shape or form at all. Maybe a big tiger, yes. But
It's hard to believe, but it's true.
Well, again, there seems to be a completely different view, then, from the view that you have of Greg Valentine as a person and the view that many fans have of Greg Valentine, because he spares absolutely no mercy at all.
Oh, I know that for sure. I've seen him spare no mercy lots of times. We were coming out of a New York bar one night, and he said, "Julie, I feel like beating someone up." I told him I didn't think anything about it, and I walked outside, and I got halfway down the block, and I turned around, and there was a 300-pound man laid out on the concrete. He just decked him for no reason.
That's Greg Valentine. What is it like when Greg Valentine comes home from a hard day's work?
Well, he can be sometimes feisty, I should say, and I try to relax him the best way I can.
How do you go about relaxing him?
I feed him a good meal. That's the first thing. Feeding his face, and I always try to massage him, give him a good massage. That seems to help.
I wonder if perhaps we can get into this a little more in-depth when we return. Perhaps a little more in-depth view from Miss Julie Valentine as to how she treats Greg the Hammer Valentine when he comes home from a hard day at the office. We'll be back with a surprise, I'm sure. Don't go away. We are back with Greg the Hammer Valentine. And Mr. Valentine, stripped down to the waist, and indeed, Mr. Valentine has proven himself to be one of the great wrestlers, but it's not easy, I'm sure, Mr. Valentine.
Well, like I said earlier, Vince McMahon, 14 years in the squared circle. I haven't attained a world championship, but I've attained a lot of money. I've become very, very wealthy with professional wrestling. My career, my everything, and
famous as well, or infamous, actually.
I have condominiums. I own different houses. I'm a landlord, so to speak. I got beautiful cars, lots of beautiful cars, and a beautiful wife, a very beautiful wife. And I want to tell all the ladies out there, I know there's thousands of ladies who would love to have a date with Greg the Hammer Valentine. I just want to say that I am not available.
Well, I'm certain that the ladies...
I am completely happy, you understand? A lot of people, they wonder, like you started to say before, or asking my wife, how do I unwind when I come home? And besides having a good meal, a big meal, fastest way to a man's heart, they say, is through his stomach. But that's not always the case with Greg the Hammer Valentine, because, I have a different job than an average 9-to-5er.
Sure.
A very tough job, like getting body slammed by Tito Santana or Hulk Hogan. I feel roughed up. My neck hurts a lot. My back hurts a lot. So how do I unwind? I'm going to show you.
All right, well, show us if you would then. Greg Valentine.
First of all, I get all nice and stretched out here on this table.
All right.
Julie, baby doll.
Julie.
Come on out here,
Baby
honey.
doll, is that what you said?
Baby doll, that's right. Take a look.
sugar.
Take a look. How you doing, darling? Show all those people out there in TV land how you loosen me up. How you make me purr
This,
like a pussycat.
This happens, does it, Mr. Valentine, almost every night?
Almost every night, yes. I would say at least, well, sometimes even twice a night. You know, it depends on how bad the aches and pains are, you know. I mean, this is a rough and tough business I'm in. Professional wrestling is tougher than any other profession that I know of. You know, I mean, at least on the body. I mean, in football you wear pads. I don't wear pads. Oh, that feels good there. Rub those big biceps, honey. Those 21-inch arms. Rub that, you know, Hulk Hogan talks about his 24-inch pythons. I got a 24-inch neck. That's it, honey. Back up here, up on the top a little bit, right there.
Where does it hurt the most, Mr. Valentine, when you return from the ring? Where would you say it hurts the most?
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Vince McMahon? I mean, this really happens. This is what happens. This is my life, you know. I mean, I'm sure you're jealous, and all those people out there at TV land are jealous, too. Just think of, you know, you can't just do this, especially, you know, the average Joe out there can't do this with his wife. First of all, his wife doesn't look as good as my wife. Look at my wife. I mean, she's got a Charlie Angel's figure, you know, and you know, just check her out. And nice soft hands, beautiful hair. Of course, I've got a great body myself. You know, I thrive on physical fitness, and I met my wife. Well, I met her. Oh, that feels great there, honey. Oh,
Kind of tough to keep your concentration, isn't it, Mr.
Oh,
Valentine?
yes. Oh, work on down further, honey, down to the lower back. Yeah, like I started to say before I lost my concentration. Oh, that feels good. I met my wife. She was doing cartwheels.
I beg your pardon?
Cartwheels by the swimming pool. The first time I ever met her, I pulled up in my Trans Am, and I couldn't believe my eyes. You know, this woman out there, you know, and in a two-piece, you know, similar to what she's got on now, and you know, I could never forget that scene and that picture, and that's how we first met. And we started talking, and she teaches gymnastics at the time at a college, but now, of course, all of her time is devoted to taking care of the Hammer.
I would think that's a full-time job.
It is a full-time job.
Oh God, that feels good. I might just fall asleep here. But I mean, this really takes out the aches and pains,
And
all the anxieties.
Julie, how long? Pardon me, Greg. How long, Julie, does this ritual normally take?
A good 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour, Mr. Valentine. That's a long time to unwind, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know, they don't call me the 60-minute man for nothing. You know, it does take it takes a long time. You know, I've even been called a 90-minute man.
Well, I mean, this is tiring, Julie, isn't it? I mean,
Not really. If you enjoy what you do, it's not really tiring.
well, I guess that is a key for everyone is enjoying your work, and I guess, Mr. Valentine, you certainly do enjoy your work.
No, yes, I do. I enjoy the money, Vince McMahon. I don't always enjoy getting into the ring, so to speak, when I'm with aches and pains. But when my wife rubs me down like this, you know, it's well worth it. Honey, could you get my legs now? Give my legs a little rub down. Oh yeah. Look, a lot of
This is
nice-
not too tough to take, then, Mr. Valentine, I take it.
No, you know, I know, like I said before, a lot of husbands out there ought to take heed here and have their wives do the same thing for them. You know, she even takes my shoes off. It's kind of almost like Japanese style. You know, I learned that over in Japan, and I taught everything to Julie. She's learned everything.
I'm sure, and we would like to thank Julie Valentine and Greg Valentine for being with us on TNT. When we return, we'll have someone with us that rubs you a little in a different way for sure. We are back with more Tuesday Night Titans, and Greg the Hammer Valentine, perhaps the envy of, well, certainly a number of individuals. Chris, well, that can mean only one thing: the presence of one of the greats in professional wrestling, Lord Alfred Hayes.
That's a cacophony to me. Definitely a cacophony.
Roddy Piper to join us.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a wonderful thing you're doing right there? Can you do that? No. My goodness.
I must say,
Wonderful.
Mr. Piper, you have made your presence known.
You see, you were going to talk about something else. Don't you know that Scotsmen don't wait for nothing at no time? You're going to sit up here and tell them all kinds of wonderful things when really all they got to know is RP himself is here, man. Nice to have him, isn't it? Did you buy that yourself? That's cute.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Mr. Piper,
Yeah.
you have a reputation, I think, Lord Alfred Hayes, you would concur, that second to none, almost an infamous reputation, actually. And
I know you. I wrestled him when I was 17 years old. Yeah. I won. It was a technicality, but I won, nevertheless. It goes down in the record book as RP won. How are you? You recovered? You don't want to shake my hand.
I really don't, no.
No? Well, it's okay. I won.
Mr. Piper, I think more to the point, other than what we have seen here as far as your entrance this week on TNT and what else, your verbose comments, I think perhaps we can show the public something about the Roddy Piper that we know a little bit more of than what we see here. If we can now take you to a special matchup, it's Roddy Piper versus Special Delivery Jones, and I would think that you would grant Mr. Jones quite a contender indeed.
Oh, quite a contender. So is Alfred Hayes, quite a contender indeed. Nevertheless, take a look. Quite a contender. Lord Alfred Hayes, pardon me, that's true too.
All right, if we now could take you to footage, it's Roddy Piper setting up against Special Delivery Jones. Let's take you now to the videotape. All right, here we go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 240 pounds, here is SD, Special Delivery Jones. And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing at 232 pounds, here is Roddy Piper.
I don't know what to expect. Well, you can bet that a lot of people are watching this matchup, and a defeat would cost Mr. Piper great sums of prestige, and no doubt would somewhat deflate that humongous ego of Mr. Piper. And S.D. Jones, just a man that can do it. Piper being taunted by this capacity crowd. And Piper's going to have more problems, I'm sure. Piper adjusting his kilt. We certainly hope that he remembered to bring along his tights. There we go. Thank goodness. Piper attempting to use some psychology here. Just sort of throwing her. Oh, are you serious? A moment ago, it would appear that Mr. Piper wanted to start things off on a friendly basis. All right, lock up now to the ropes. And a clean break by Mr. Piper. SD, look at it, a southpaw had his hand cocked.
Based on track record, Roddy Piper certainly very capable when it comes to wrestling itself.
Locking up again. And behind him, nice takedown by Piper. Trying to find a handle here. SD and does somewhat. Mr. Piper showing his true colors. Another right hand. You can hear the chant, SD.
What a right, though, by Piper. Absolutely devastating.
Piper wrenching the neck area and perhaps caught the fingers in the open mouth of SD.
Like it or not, Vince, I'm going to tell you, I am impressed thus far.
Off the rope, back, no. All right, sunset flip. Piper, 1, 2, no. Oh, my. Piper back in control. Rams, from our vantage point, it appeared as though he rammed the thumb into the esophagus of S.D. Jones.
Very cleverly shielding himself from the referee.
Boy, do these people want Piper to lose. Oh.
Not going to win a lot of popularity contests, no doubt about that.
Look at that maneuver. Roddy Piper, at the moment maintaining control over Special Delivery Jones. The match, I think, far from being over yet. Piper applying more pressure to the chin area. Pulling up on one hand, pushing down on the other. Roddy Piper attempting to display his wrestling skill. You can bet those whom he manages are looking on, as well as the entire country. All right, S.D. with a left and a headbutt. Piper reeling around.
He doesn't even know where he's at.
S.D. moving in, and Piper for the ride. My goodness.
Gigantic field throw on a part of S.D. Jones.
Oh, my.
Everybody knows, RP. Bring the cameras back on me. Take the cameras off the match. I'm tired of watching the match myself.
Let's see more of the match.
Did I win the match? Have you seen the match before? Excuse me, the question is too hard. Did you see the match before? Have you seen it?
Yes.
You were the one commentating. Did I win the match? Yes or no?
Yes, you did.
There we go. Simple. Why sit here and watch myself? I know I like myself. I can get tired of watching perfection myself.
You are the most...
I made a mistake one time. One time I thought I was wrong. I was wrong. I was right. I'm tired of watching myself, man. I'm perfection.
You are the most arrogant individual I think we've ever had here on TNT.
Don't you wish you were me? Don't you wish you were me? Really, when you think of it, man, don't you wish that you could have taken yourself from what I was? I mean, just a kid on the street, 16. I was the youngest professional wrestler in the entire world when I started wrestling professionally. Don't you wish that you could take someone like myself, be someone like myself, and mold myself with no one's help, not your help, not your help, not your help, not your help, no one's help but my own, and mold yourself into the most perfectionist, the most professional wrestler, the most wanted professional wrestler in the entire world today, bar none. I don't care. Tell me anyone, bar them all. Don't you wish you could do that? Are we acting with just a little bit of jealousy when you say you're the most arrogant? Are we just being a little jealous? You know, they say you shouldn't blow your own horn. Don't they say that? Why not? Who better knows the tune? Talking about two bagpipes going, I know the tune.
Mr. Piper, could we ask you to blow your own horn in a different manner? A different manner altogether. Sure. Because earlier on, we heard, of course, the bagpipes, and it's been said that you're a Scotsman and things of that nature. It's also been said that you don't know how to play the bagpipes.
You said that, man.
Oh, excuse me.
A number.
I don't find it humorous at all, man. I don't think that you're a funny man at all.
You're a very self-opinionated person.
Yeah, and I'm self-opinionating. I don't find you funny at all. I wonder
if you would play.
I know how to play the bagpipes. I played in the World Championship Games in 1969 with the City of Toronto pipe band. I just don't happen to have my set of bagpipes with me. I know how to play the bagpipes.
We have a number of people here with bagpipes. Do you mind?
I don't
one
want
of
to
you
play the
fellas,
bagpipes. I don't want to play the bagpipes.
Can we have one of the...
I don't want to play the bagpipes. Listen, I don't want to play the bagpipes.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to play the bagpipes.
Thank you very much. Mr. Piper, does this set resemble yours? I mean, they're pretty much all alike, are they not?
Well, it's not the same color as mine. It's blue.
Fine.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But
I don't like
bagpipes
this.
are quite similar. I mean, it's much
Who said
like...
I couldn't play the bagpipes?
I think it's...
Who said I couldn't play the bagpipes? More than one person said I couldn't play the bagpipes?
Yes, a lot of people, as a matter of fact, Mr. Piper.
I'm not
Could,
sure I
could
like
we
this
hear?
set.
Would you like to demonstrate?
I'm not sure I like this set of bagpipes. Bring on one of them bagpipe players. Here, come here.
You don't like-
bagpipe player. I'm not sure. They're a little heavy. You know, it's not my own bagpipes. You know, if it was my own no, go ahead, take them back, man. I ain't gonna play the bagpipes.
How about another set? Maybe another set would be to his liking.
Wait a
Someone
second.
else-
You come back here too. You come back. Hey, Mister, you come back here. Another set. Come here. Everybody's a smart aleck, right? Everybody wants to put you. Figure you're sitting here putting me on the spot. Everybody's a smart aleck,
I think
right?
you're proving...
Let me see.
I think he's proving our point.
Proving what? Man, that I can't do.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
need to play. Give me them things, man. Give me them things. Which end is it? Give me them things.
I don't... Is that the
Can
right
you play
end?
Scotland the Brave? Can you play Lily Christie? Start to play.
Oh, we're going to hear this.
Go ahead.
All right.
Start to play.
Mr. Piper is going to prove everyone wrong.
She's good, isn't she?
Yes. Are you going to join in? Or? Give me a break. We'll be back. Have you ever? We'll be back as we continue with more Tuesday Night Titans. Hopefully, we will have... We are back with more Tuesday Night Titans, and I'm still not sure, Mr. Piper, that you really can play the bagpipes.
It's just your lack of knowledge. It's nothing to do with me. Go back to school and learn what you're talking about. Are you
I'm
kidding
sure
me?
you would have played your own set considerably better than the set we heard
What's
you
wrong with the
play.
way I played the set I had? It was perfection. Just a second. I saw you out here 2 weeks ago polkaing. You stepped on someone's foot, they died, man. Are you ribbing me? Who are you? With Turalura. I do my own, you see, man. I'm a one-man band. Nobody's got to tell me. You think that they can do any better? You got a band sitting there right now. You got some Highland dancers sitting there right now. Let's listen to them and
All right.
compare them to me. That'll tell the facts, man.
All right, fine. Let's go back up now to Piper's band. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
I could only have done it better myself. Fantastic. Fantastic. Pretty little ladies there, too. All Scottish ladies are pretty. You notice that? You probably haven't noticed that. Have you noticed any ladies? Hello? Nah, probably sorry. Talking over your head again. It's nice to be me. You know that. It's nice to be me. It's nice to be able to say exactly what you want to be and be 250 pounds, 6 foot 1.5, and tough as you can come, man. You know why I wear a kilt? Because I'm tough enough to, man. Besides that, I can't get in jeans. It cramps me.
All right, Mr. Piper, we'd like to take you in a few moments back to a memorable occasion, I'm certain. It's back to a Piper's Pit, in which your guest on that occasion was without a doubt one of the most phenomenal athletes in World Wrestling Federation history. A gentleman.
Talking about me?
I said one of. The gentleman's name is Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Oh, the Schnook. The Schnook. What are you going to do? A match of Jimmy Snuka? I don't want to see a match of Jimmy Snuka. I'm not interested. I am the legend killer. I have destroyed the legend Jimmy Snuka. Any match you show him will be a has-been match, man.
Firstly, I'd like to state for our viewing audience that this is, well, a piece that's unedited. Is
that what you're going to show?
Right.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So for the benefit of those of you who are a little squeamish and have perhaps some young children who you might not want to view this with us, it's Roddy Piper at his best, or I should say at his worst.
You're kidding. When I'm good, I'm good. When I'm bad, I'm better, brother. Check this
I'd like
out.
to get your commentary and your view. If you would watch this with us, let's go to the videotape now. It's Roddy Piper and his guest, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, in Piper's Pit.
All of a sudden, we got a bunch of people writing in. This guy here comes, I don't know, maybe comes sniveling to the people, comes and cries, Roddy Piper didn't give me a chance to say nothing on the pit. Roddy Piper didn't give me a chance to do nothing. You want a chance? Everybody wants to be like Roddy Piper. You want a chance? You want a chance to say something, brother? I'll tell you what, man. Here you go. Take the little microphone. There you go. There you go. Put it in the little greasy paws. You want to do something, then you go ahead. You say exactly what you want to say to these people. You can do. Just a second. I want you to, wait a second. I want to make you feel at home. Before we start, you want to be the big shot. You want to do all the talking. You want to really think. All these people. Got yourself a pineapple. Want you to feel at home. Want you to feel like the Fiji Islands. Kind of like the women, you know? Kind of long, frosty hair on top, round on the bottom. Got your pineapple. You want to be a happy person? What do you want, huh? What do you want? You want bananas? You want to talk? Go ahead and talk, huh? Go ahead and talk. Wait a second. Wait. You want bananas? You want bananas? We got bananas. Here we go. You want bananas? Have yourself a banana. Huh? This is what you want. You want to talk? You ain't saying nothing. What's wrong, huh? You want to come up here like a big shot? What do you want? You want coconuts. Here I went. I got your coconuts. Just like, there you go. One coconut. Two coconuts. More coconuts. You want to be a big shot. You want to go, wait a second. Bananas and coconuts. You want to be a big shot. You know what? The only thing I didn't get a tree for you to climb up and down like a monkey, like you want to do. You want to be a big shot? I'll get you a tree next time. You want a banana? Have a banana. What do you want, man? Am I making fun of you? Whoa, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Everybody wants to be big time. Come on.
That is without a doubt one of the most disgusting displays.
I am the legend destroyer, mister. Let me tell you something.
Legend destroyer?
You know what? They said that guy was a legend. They say, don't you mess around with
Here's
Jimmy
a
Snuka.
fellow who
Here's a-
simply wanted to have his turn at bat, who
His
simply
turn at
wanted to
what?
have something to say. You never give anybody a
what?
chance
Something
to
to say about
on your
what,
show.
man?
You never give anybody
Something
a chance.
to say about what? I don't need to give nobody a chance. I gave him the microphone, stood there for 2 minutes. The guy was a bumbling idiot.
And
Said
sure, yeah, he
absolutely
bends
nothing.
down.
Sits there like this geek right here, a bumbling idiot. Says nothing to nobody. He deserved it, man. He deserved everything he's got. I'll tell you something, man. It's just lucky. It's just lucky that I just didn't do a little bit more. It's lucky. He says all those people around holding him back that I'm lucky. It's not, man. It saved his life. I destroyed a legend right there. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man, and I am a man, and from that you can tell because I destroyed him just like a man would. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.
What do you
It don't
say?
matter to me.
Alfred,
It
what do
don't
you
matter
say?
to me, man.
I say this man is without dignity.
Without dignity, man. Who
You
do you
add
think
nothing
you are?
to this program.
I had nothing to this program. Just pardon me, I got no bow tie. Pardon me, I had nothing to this program, man.
think
I
we've
come
had
out here.
enough.
I'm
We'll
not-
be back. We've had-
What, you piece of garbage, man? I had nothing to what, huh? You think you're something? Hey, what? Hey, there! Hey,
What's the matter with you?
Poe!
In a moment, we'll take you to the World Wrestling Federation review. Before we do that, I would like to certainly have a further word on what happened moments ago with Lord Alfred Hayes and with Roddy Piper. I have just been told by the producers of TNT that Mr. Piper will never again appear on this television show as long as this television show is on the air. Furthermore, I'm sure that legal action will be taken by Lord Alfred Hayes on behalf of you, the viewing public, and certainly actions like this by Mr. Piper, not only unbecoming to the sport of professional wrestling, but it's just degrading in general to be associated with a human being of that nature. So again, the promise from the producers of TNT that Piper, as in Roddy Piper, will never again appear on the show. And again, we will keep you abreast. I'm sure you'll be reading about it, perhaps, in the legal actions that will be forthcoming, both from Lord Alfred Hayes and from the producers of the show. So let's take you now to the World Wrestling Federation review, after which we'll have a further word. Let's go to the review.
Penny's going to go to work on it.
Maybe not 1,000 times.
Well, maybe not 1,000, but
999. Oh! Whoa.
capacity crowd here right behind Penny, but right now she's not doing too well. Although Moolah seems to be in rough shape. Face down on the canvas, but she's been there before. Wonder how many title defenses over the years.
It'll be interesting.
Certainly like to have that statistic. Drop kick wasn't too high up, caught her right about in the midsection. Double drop kick, both missing. I think the Fabulous One took the worst of that, came down hard on the back, knocked the wind right out of her.
Sure did. She looked like she's out.
Penny seems to be coming up in a little better shape. Boy, now would be a beautiful time to sneak in a little sunset flip of some sort there, but waited too long.
Look at that. I bet you Moolah was stunned, but she was playing possum there.
Well, either that or just a reflex action, Paul. Oh, nobody home. Well, that's good for the goose, I guess.
I tell you, girl wrestlers are exciting to watch also in tag team matches.
Oh, my God, yes.
A lot of fun.
Referee certainly enjoys them, too, I'm sure.
Oh.
Dick Kroll really doing a good job. Step over toe now, being applied by Penny. Really putting some pressure on it.
You know, sometimes the girl wrestlers, they really get mad at the referee and they push their weight around. They figure the referee is not going to take advantage of a nice little girl like me.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to meet some of these girls in a dark alley. Boy, they can do a number on you.
Especially Moolah.
Exciting championship wrestling from the World Wrestling Federation being brought to you on the USA Network. Only the best appears on the USA Network. Title match at stake here. Moolah with a flying mare. Penny coming. Oh my God, she telegraphed that move by 40 yards, Pat, and the fabulous one saw it coming and just wasn't there.
Well,
could be the beginning of the end.
It could
for
be
Miss Marshall. Big. Oh, went for a backdrop, instead just laid her out flat right on the sternum. That's got the smart. What you gonna do that she's got her up there now on that top turnbuckle, Pat?
Probably trying to throw her the top rope. Who knows what Moolah's gonna do?
Oh, handful of hair. Oh, again, right down heavy on the sternum.
Aye.
Down for the cover. Good night, it's over.
Another victory.
Fabulous Moolah, just too much experience, too much strength. And too much agility, and just too wise for young Penny Marshall. Let's go up and get the official time from Joe McHugh.
Here is the time, 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Here is the winner, the Fabulous Moolah.
Fabulous Moolah, victorious again, retaining her title on the All-American Wrestling card.
When we return, we'll have an update on what is to happen here next week on Tuesday Night Titans, and we are told that Lord Alfred Hayes has regained his composure and will also join us. So we look forward to returning and giving you comments on what will happen next week on Tuesday Night Titans, and also perhaps a little commentary from Lord Alfred Hayes. We'll be back as we continue with more Tuesday Night Titans in just a moment. Lord Alfred Hayes is back with us, and Lord, we certainly hope that you have regained your composure. He really gave you a wallop on the side of your face.
Caught me right across there. But it's not the first one I've had, but under these circumstances, it was that. It really was the first type of thing that happened to me, and I'm afraid this man lost all control of himself. You didn't. I'm very thankful of that. I didn't. I'm thankful of that, too. He is not a dignified person in any sense whatsoever.
To say the least. Next week, here on Tuesday Night Titans, we shall have a really big show, as the saying goes.
A big show?
Yes, without a doubt.
How big?
I thought you would never ask. 7 feet 4 inches and 457 pounds of the one and the only Andre the Giant.